Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of our EAFC 25 RTG career mode here with Stoke City. We are returning today with some bad news as we go into the player conversations. Ryan Flamingo handing in a transfer request, so we'll probably keep him here until the summer, but it looks as if our star centre-back could be on his way out. But we got loads to crack on with today. Big games coming in both domestic cups, as we will take on Arsenal in the League Cup semi-finals and travel to the Amex to take on Brighton in the FA Cup third round, as well as more big games in the Premier League. Kicking off away at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Currently they sit in second, we sit in fourth, so a big clash at the top of the table. Come on the Potters. Yeah, really tough game, and I've got a pretty poor record at this stadium, not just in this save but in FC 25 in general. But we did manage to get back to winning ways at the end of the previous episode with back-to-back league victories, as Bassi does well. But yeah, coming to take on Spurs here could be a massive statement, or could be us being brought back down to reality as the skipper races away down the left. Bay does well. There's Oscarson, league's top scorer! And he's opened the scoring here as well. Oscarson, the Iceman, at it once again. And Stoke City lead in North London. Duranville turning on the afterburners. Danger here. Duranville back to Sonse. Johnson to Nunez. And Spurs level. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago in the save where Darwin Nunez was absolutely ripping things up. Won the Golden Boot and the Player of the Season award. But he's pegged us back to one apiece here. And now what are we made of? Are we able to go on and find a winner? Maybe settle for a valuable point, or throw it away and come away with nothing. As Oscarson, what a strike. He is on fire. And the Iceman does restore the lead for Stoke. Ball down the left, Diamonde for company. Plays it infield to Duranville, and now Gavi. Dangerous. The Spaniard finds Johnny Burkhart straight off the bench and making an instant impact. Cracker here in North London, 2 apiece with 20 to play. Oh, that's a really strong challenge from Diamonde, and I think he might be off here. Really stupid from me. I don't know what I'm doing. I just get so trigger happy with those slide tackles. Diamonde sent for an early bath, and now we're just trying to hold on for a point. Oh, Elanga's lost it. Bad place to lose the ball, and Gavi. No, Gavi going on. Gavi for the win. What a save, Bilal. And he may have just rescued a point for us, as Ayari will now bring it clear. Elanga finds Oscarson, and there's Boz on the overlap. Can we go down the other end and win it? Oscarson! Oh, we have! Oh, what a turnaround! And Gavi could have won it down the other end, but Oscarson completes the hat-trick down the other. What a win for Stoke City! And Spurs cannot believe it. That is incredible. Well, that is a proper walk-off winner from Oscarson. I've gone all Gary Neville again in my commentary, but that is incredible. I thought we were going to lose it, and instead, with the final kick of the game, Oscarson completes his hat-trick, claims the match ball, and that may have just moved us into second place. What a victory in North London. And we'll jump straight into our next game as well. I'm not sure if we're home or away, but I know we're taking on Brighton and Hove Albion. A great chance to make it 4 in a row in the Premier League, and a great way to head into the first leg of that cup semi-final, first leg, if we can get the win here. Come on the Potters. Oh, how has Adingra got away there? Oh my goodness. What a start for Brighton. Marcus Thuram opens the scoring, but how did Adingra get away from Lewis Skelly? Kata forward to Lewis Skelly. Need something here just to change this game, because it has been all Brighton so far. There's Asensio onto his left peg. Let's fly. Back with Marco Asensio through to Oscarson, and that's a good save, but much better from the Potters here as Aarons finds Asensio again, and that is blocked and the corner prevented. Oh, Thuram, no. How has he just burst away there? Marcus Thuram, what a save, Bilal. Oh, Kata does brilliantly. And he releases Oskarsson. Oskarsson, it's wide. Via a deflection, though, so we will have a corner. Million off the bench finds Bay. And now Elanga and Bassi. And Akanji couldn't poke it round the corner. Nice feet by Sidibe. And Million. And Oskarsson, what a save by Derrida. Bassi, Danilo, Sidibe, patient from Stoke. Waiting for an opening. As Elanga and Million and Oskarsson, and again Brighton find a way to keep us out. Elanga to Million, patient, Sidibe, Oskarsson, there we go. Finally we have our goal. It's not all 3 points that we were after today, but we'll settle for the draw after trailing since the opening 5 minutes. Finally, we get our goal, and it's who else but the Iceman to grab it. Well, it is all over here, and as I say, it's not quite 4 wins in a row that we were looking for heading into these cup clashes, but we played really well today, deserved all 3 points, and the Iceman was kept out for so long until he struck in the 90th minute, and he does rescue a deserved point. But we'll jump into our next game, EFL Cup semi-final first leg. Not sure if we're home or away first, but it was a good performance today, and Stoke have been on a good run of form, so I'm feeling confident heading into this semi-final that we can reach Wembley and make it to our first final of the save. Come on, the Potters. Tierney does well, and now Martinelli down the left up against Juranovic. Martinelli looking to beat the Croatian. He's done well. Valverde finds Barrios. Long way out. Oh, what a goal. What a goal by Pablo Barrios. An Arsenal strike first in the semi-final. Well, we're not quite at full strength for this because it does come in midweek, but that's an unbelievable goal from Pablo Barrios as that's punched by Thibaut Courtois, and this time he has to shovel the shot behind for a corner. Uh-oh, danger. Saka down the right. Kayo Saka into the penalty area. Peg back for Havertz. Oh my goodness. It's just not going our way today. Brilliant save initially by Bilal, but it comes straight back to the German who heads into the empty net. Arsenal look as if they're heading to the final. Martinelli down the left. Nice football. Barrios. Arsenal looking for the kill, and they nearly had it. Yeah, it is so difficult to win trophies in FC 25. And this is going to be another one gone here as Arsenal are just running riot. Oh, what a challenge by Calvin Bassey. Just about keeps us breathing, but Arsenal have been much the better side, and we look as if we're heading out of the competition. Yes, there's a second leg to come, but I think it might be done by the time we get there. And it is so tricky to win trophies this year. Havertz, ball through. Barrios onside, saved. And wide on the rebound. We are hanging on by a thread. And Asensio again. Back to Anthony Elanga. And still an Asensio. And Million to Diamonde. And Juranovic. And Million saved by Courtois. Well, that's going to do it for the first leg, and we've got a lot of work to do heading to the Emirates. 2-0 down, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. We massively rode our luck, especially in that second half. A couple of big tackles and blocks and saves by Bilal. But 2-0 down, heading to the away fixture. It's looking very unlikely that we will be heading to Wembley. Well, work to do in the League Cup semi-final. Hopefully we can put it right here in the FA Cup as we travel to Brighton, who we just faced in the league, but this time away from home on the south coast. We've also seen Ayari recalled by Brighton as his loan is cut short, and also Sarmiento picked up a 3-month broken toe injury in that previous game. So it just goes from bad to worse for Stoke City. But anyway, hoping we can put things right on the pitch here with a return to winning ways after no wins in our last two. Come on, the Potters. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Manuel Akanji? And what am I doing as well? Marcus Thuram makes it 2 in the space of a week against Stoke. And I'm falling apart. What on earth am I playing at? Langer, nice feet. Sidibe round the corner to Oscarson, off the post. It is just not going for us at the moment. Crazy tie here on the south coast in the snow. Boz wins the ball back, and now back finds Diamonde. And Sidibe gets a little bit lucky. Sidibe to Oscarson. And Elanga through to the Iceman in the snow. Oscarson this time denied. 2 big chances for the Iceman, and he couldn't take either of them. Free kick here. Oscarson's over it. Oscarson. Oh, it's off the woodwork. I can't believe this. How on earth have we not scored? And the Iceman has hit the crossbar, the post, and had an effort saved by Carl Rushworth as well. This has been a crazy cup contest. And it just gets even worse as well. That's a yellow card in my opinion. Jordan Boz sent for an early bath. I can't believe it on the sidelines. And we're going to be heading out of both the cups in the space of just a few days. Oh, ball through. Thuram for 2. Game. Oh, I'm getting so frustrated, man. And it's going to be 3 games without victory for Stoke City. And out of both cups in the space of a couple of days. I cannot believe it, man. Oh, it's going to get worse. Thuram, 3. Oh, we just cannot defend, man. We just cannot defend. Our defence is all over the place this season. I don't know what's going on. Thuram with the hat-trick. On another day, we'd have won this game 3-0. But Brighton heading through to the 4th round, and we're just jumping straight into the next game. Ipswich away from home. This has to be a return to winning ways here. Terrible, terrible run of form for Stoke. And we need to turn this around quickly. Come on, the Potters. Well, we've actually got a very good record against Ipswich throughout the course of this save, as Bassi nearly scored a wonder goal. So I'm hoping that we should get back to winning ways with a comfortable victory here, as Asensio does well. And Asensio looking to bend one, still not clear. It'll come for Diamonde, who loves a goal against the Tractor Boys. Diamonde fires wide. Yeah, into the second 45 here. It's been all Stoke City pressure, but we've not been able to find the breakthrough yet. And this will be a terrible result if we're unable to claim all 3 points here. Elanga finds Oscarson, surely this time. There we go. It's always this, man. Somehow didn't find the net against Brighton in the cup, but in the league here, back to scoring ways. As I think that is goal number 21 for the season in the Premier League for the Iceman. Diamonde out to Juranovic, into Bay, and Oscarson ahead of him. This should be 2. Oscarson caresses the ball into the back of the net. Game over now. Stoke City will be returning back to winning ways after 3 games without victory. Oh, Lewis Skilly's not got there. Danger. Lucky ricochet. Unahi gets one back. Oh my god, our defence is so shot at the moment. We just cannot keep a clean sheet. And even Ipswich, who are right down at the bottom of the table, managed to find a way to breach our back line. Well, there's the whistle, and we do hold on to the victory, but with Manchester City to come next, I mean, with the goals we're conceding, it was 4 at the Etihad. It could be 9 or 10 at the Britannia, the way we're going, but Oscarson's 2 goals do ensure that we return to winning ways here and at least head into that game against the league leaders with a victory. So let's just dive straight on into that next one. Man City coming to take us on at the Britannia, where we are stronger, but after a 4-0 drubbing away at the Etihad, I'm not feeling particularly confident. Come on, the Potters. Well, it is starting to get extremely tight at the top of the table, but Man City are runaway leaders at the top of the table. But they've made some changes for this game here, so I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get a result as Bay lines one up, and that is not too far away from the skipper. Oscarson and Bay, patient, and finds Jordan Boz, who hits it straight at Unai Simon. Tight angle, but the Spaniard did well to stand up and keep it out. And now City coming the other way with Foden. Big danger here. Haaland lets fly, and this time it's Bilal making the save. Haaland dispossessed by Bassi, but he couldn't get it back. Foden's in. He's not going to miss. What on earth is going on? That is outrageous. Phil Foden has just absolutely mugged me off. Maxime Perrone scores the goal, but what about the skill from Phil Foden? Man City lead against Stoke once again. Yeah, it was pretty poor defending from Calvin Bassey for the goal. He's got to be stronger. I know it's Haaland that he's up against, but got to be stronger as a defender there. We're going to have to look for an equalising goal. That's lovely football. Sidibe fires wide. Come on, man. We've got goals in this team. We can find a point out of this. Oh, is Haaland onside there? Bilal, can he bail me out? Yes, he can. And get the ball, Bilal. What are you doing, bro? He did so well, and then he just ran away from the ball as Flamingo will tidy up at the back. But a big let-off for Stoke there. As Bassi finds Boz. And Elanga, who's come out to this left-hand side with space. Elanga to the byline. Is he going to pull it back for the pen? Yes, he is. Elanga drove on, brought down by his man, and Stoke City will have a spot kick. Come on, Oscarson, normally so reliable. And Oscarson against Unai Simon sends him the wrong way. And Stoke City are back on level terms. That's a huge goal. Foden gets it back from Haaland. No. Calvin Bassey, 3 or 4 times there, just not strong enough against Haaland. I know it's Haaland, but you've got to be stronger in the tackle there. And if you're not going to be strong in the tackle, there's no place for you in my team. That is really poor defending. And that's going to do it as well as Pep Guardiola's Man City complete the double over us. But really poor from Calvin Bassey. He's a big lad as well. He should be able to go toe-to-toe with Erling Haaland, and he got bullied by him for that second goal. Really poor defending, and we should have claimed a point, but it was at the back once again that we were let down. Well, before jumping into our next game, we see a transfer request from Manuel Akanji. I was sort of expecting this one, as he did sign a crucial squad role, but I was trying to rotate between him and Flamingo, and now both of them have handed in transfer requests. So, yeah, we'll deal with that come the summer. I'm not worried about it in January. But jumping into our next game, taking on Thomas Frank's Brentford side away from home at the G-Tech. They had a flying start to the campaign, but they have tailed off since their electrifying start. So need to get back to winning ways here, as we have dropped out of the top 4. Come on, the Potters. Yeah, it's been a bit of a strange run of form with 3 defeats in our last 4 games. It opens up for the skipper, and what a strike. And we take the lead here inside 5 minutes. Nearly scored early on against City in our previous game, but this time given too much room and rifles one into the top bins. Yeah, this has not been a very good game into the second half here. Quite deep into the second half, and just looking to see this out. A second will do it, and Miles Lewis-Skelly gets it. His first goal since returning to the club on a permanent deal. Goes to celebrate with the travelling away fans, and that is a big goal from the youngster, which should see us away from the capital with all 3 points. Burmo, look at the space. And Burmo has men up with him. Still Brian and Burmo. Oh, what a goal. Brentford's main man, their all-time top scorer in the Premier League. And he's just rifled one into the top corner to half the deficit. Well, thankfully that goal from Brian and Burmo won't affect the outcome. But again, it's another game without a clean sheet where We looked pretty comfortable and looked set to keep one, but just cannot keep the ball out of the net at the moment. And travelling to Manchester United in our next game, we won at Old Trafford last season, and we're going to have to do the same here if we want to stay in the top 4. Good win on the road in London. Now let's see if we can follow it up in Manchester. Come on, the Potters. Yeah, Bay scored the winner here last season as Bilal forced into the early save already. DeMarco away from Nilian. Still DeMarco picks out Javi Guerra. So much time and space, boys. Another big save by Bilal. Pedri, ball slid through. Dembele with the dink. It's brilliant. Man United lead. I was hoping Bilal for the third time might bail me out on the closeout, but Dembele saw him coming, lifts it over him, and gives United the lead. Oh, Garnacho in a little pocket of space. Danger as he squares up a Kanji, who does well. And now we come on the break. And the reverse game at the Britannia was so open as Bay sent through. And Oscarson should probably have scored. Bay will keep it alive. And Elanga against his former club denied. But there's more goals in this, man. Both sides are open. And it definitely is not going to finish 1-0. As Danilo on the edge looked to bend one. Million, great strength. Back to Elanga. Shot blocked. And United will clear. Diomande, great work in midfield. Slides it forward for Bay. And Oscarson's on the move. Rolled through. He just could not get away. And we've had a few little half chances. Nothing really clear cut thus far. But there is definitely goals in this for us. Oh, Bassi beaten by Dembele. Konate's in there. Bilal comes out and makes a huge gather. And now looks to get us on the move quickly with Elanga. Kabore looking to get back at him, but Elanga's away. And Elanga showing a clean pair of heels. Oscarson, surely! And that all comes from Bilal. Brilliant piece of goalkeeping. The quick throw out to Elanga, who did brilliantly. And of course, it's the Iceman who has the finish. Stoke back level. Oh, Bay. Oh my God, what is the defender doing? Bay. 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 What on earth is the United defender doing? And the skip has completed the turnaround. Scored here last season. And we can't believe it on the sidelines. What is the United defender doing? Come on, lads, into stoppage time. Last chance for United. Javi Guerra through to Konate. And now Mason Mount off the bench. Diomande can't get anything on it. Still Mason Mount. Shot blocked. Dembele dispossessed. Lewis Skelly clears. Asensio heads on. And that is going to do it. What a victory at Old Trafford. From a goal behind as well. Back-to-back victories on this ground. And that is a huge win, which I think will see us overtake Man United in the table. Keeps our dreams of Champions League football alive. And exactly what we needed heading into the second leg of the EFL Cup semi-final. 2 goals down on aggregate against Arsenal. We were abysmal in the first leg at the Britannia. And we know we've got a huge task on our hands here. But we'll close out the episode with this one. Is there to be more cup drama as we look to reach Wembley? Come on, the Potters. A lot of work to be done tonight here at the Emirates, and an early goal would certainly help as Elanga does really well. There's Oscarson and Asensio on the left peg. Asensio again, just patiently waiting, probing. Bay to Max Aarons, pegged back for Oscarson. And via a nick, Thibaut Courtois will claim. Really promising start this from Stoke. Now Diomande again. Can we slide that through? Yes, we can. Elanga, Aarons, and Bay. And look to swing it in for the Iceman. Aarons will pick up the loose ball. Need a goal after this early pressure. Asensio looks to bend one. And Courtois gets behind it. Saka, danger. Valverde onside. Tie over. First time that Arsenal have been forward in these opening 35 minutes. And they've punished us. That'll be the tie over. Arsenal heading to the final. That's gutting, man, because the start deserved a goal. Not giving up on this, though. Bay. Slides that through to Elanga. Chance. Anthony Elanga hits the post. And Boswell keep it alive. And Asensio. Back to Elanga. And Bay. Dispossessed. Well, unfortunately, our pressure in that first half was not enough. We couldn't find the early goal that we needed. And the goal from Valverde on the break killed off the tie. So gutting, man. We weren't good enough in the first leg. And here at the Emirates, we put in a much better display, but just couldn't find that goal in the opening half an hour that would have completely changed the contest. But Arsenal heading through to the final, and we'll close out the episode by seeing who it is they'll take on. And it will be Manchester United that Arsenal face in the final, as they won an absolute thriller at Old Trafford by 3-2. It's just so difficult to win trophies in FC 25, man. I said it last episode, and this just rings true. Our last real hope is the Conference League, and we might have to put all of our eggs into that basket. But that will do it for today's video, guys. Unfortunately, not the greatest set of results in the Cups, but there was some drama along the way. We also closed out transfer deadline day, but no incomings, as I'm pretty happy with the squad for the remainder of the campaign. And we'll be back in the next episode to head into the second half of the season, where we'll have big games in the Premier League, and we should see the draw for the last 16 of the Conference League. I'll catch you in the next episode very soon, guys. Take care and peace.